time, and we're coming to you live from Johannesburg in South Africa. A group condemning the repression under former Senegalese President Macky Sall's rule in the West African nation has spoken out against his arrival in Dakar today to meet his successor, Diomaye Faye, as part of his campaign to lead the United Nations. Burundi has nominated the former leader as a candidate to be the next UN Secretary General. And for more on this, we are joined on the line by Senegalese political analyst Amadou Camara. Amadou, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on Africa Update. Amadou, are you there? All right, so while we try and get Amadou to connect with us, we are going to be unpacking this as just trying to find out exactly what kind of support that the former President Macky Sall is looking for, and whether he is getting support from his country and other African countries. And Amadou will unpack that for us. Amadou, are you there? Right, we'll try and get back to Amadou for him to unpack this big story for us. And then today on hashtag Africa Update Ask Today, tomorrow is July the 18th and also the International Mandela Day in honor of the South African leader Nelson Mandela's birthday. The day is a global call to action that celebrates the idea that each individual has the power to transform the world, the ability to make an impact. And the Mandela Day campaign message is Nelson Mandela has fought for social justice for 67 years, and so asking everyone to start with 67 minutes. Now, we want to know, what will you be doing with your 67 minutes on Mandela Day? Share your thoughts and your views on all our social media platforms. That's on X, Instagram at Channel Africa 1, on Facebook at Channel Africa. You can also send us your comments and voice notes on +27 83 288 6684. Hashtag Africa Update Us.
Africa Update with Lulu Gaboo.
All right, Amadou, I'm told you are on the line. Thank you for joining us on Africa Update.
Thank you. Good morning.
A good afternoon to you. Now, what do you make of Burundi nominating the former leader, Macky Sall, for the UN top post? And does he have the support?
The support of Senegal, you mean?
The support, yes, of Senegal and just African countries in general.
Yeah, but not all of the country. Even Senegal is not yet qualified, but maybe Macky Sall will be here today. And he had an appointment with the current president, Diomaye Faye, for 3 hours. But many analysts think that Diomaye will support Macky Sall's candidacy, even if at the beginning he refused to support its candidacy. But we will see maybe in 5 hours or in 6 hours what they have already talked. But let's bear in mind that in the early 20s, it's worth noting that Abdoulaye Wade was the third president, initially refused to support Abdou Diouf's candidacy for the International Organization of La Francophonie. However, he eventually backed him and actively campaigned on his behalf. So we can expect that Diomaye will support Macky Sall's candidacy. As regarded the other African countries, I think they said that it was not the turn of Senegal because leading United Nations is by turn, and it was not the turn of Senegal. That's why some country decided not to support Macky Sall's candidacy. It's not because that Macky Sall, the former president, have had some division with the current president, Diomaye and Ousmane Sonko. It doesn't mean that Senegal will not support him. They either will not support him. It was not that. It was because that the General Secretary Africa turn was not arrived yet, and they decided not to support Macky Sall. That's why Burundi decided to back him.
Now, the former president, Macky Sall, is accused by the authorities who have been in power since April 2024 of having severely cracked down on opposition protests between the years 2021 and 2024, which left dozens dead across the country. With these accusations in mind, what is the likelihood of him being nominated for the UN top job?
Yes, that's why today his candidacy divides the country because many members of PASTEF, which is a ruling party, and some association supporting the families of victims of political repression under Macky Sall, as you already caught him, are protesting his visit, and they think that Macky Sall should not be a potential candidate for the United Nations because during Macky Sall regime, it was 67 people who was killed, more than 1,000 or 2,000 people jail, more than 100 people who were injured during pre-election tension. That's why they think that Macky Sall is not legitimate to represent the United Nations and he speak on the behalf of all Africa. And this family, some activists and some political party think that things should must come to light regarding everything that has happened, including these people killed or in jail. And it is a scare on Macky Sall today candidacy, disfortunately. As for his supporter, meaning some member of his party, APF, they think that this visit is very welcome, and they are calling for a national unity in Senegal behind Macky Sall candidacy for the United Nations. And they think that Macky Sall candidacy should be beyond political division because the country still bears the scare of the pre-election tension, as I quote it late. According to them, supporting the former president candidacy is not a partisan act. For them, it would be really an opportunity to, to strengthen Africa's place in a global governance.
Well, Amadou, thank you so much for joining us on Africa Update. We'll leave it there for today.
Thank you.
That's Amadou Camara Gaye, a Senegalese political analyst, joining us on the line. It is 12:49 Central African time, and we're coming to you live from Johannesburg in South Africa.
Darubini ya